How do our emotions and thoughts affect people around us, and how does it in return affect us again? In this video we want to talk about how we can break free from this so you can liberate that energy and use it for you, because we all know, even though we are judging another person or we are feeling triggered about them, that we would rather use this energy for us, for our future, for our creations. Petra and I were listening to this woman who had a near-death experience, and what she was talking about was when she was on the other side and she was speaking to God, she learned that the thoughts and emotions, especially when she's triggered, that she portrays onto others, are allowing those people to stay in that limited behavior, in that limited reality. And it also creates a bond between her and that other person. So by us thinking and feeling the same way about somebody is going to cause them to stay exactly the same, and also bonding us to their reality.
I very much love these stories because they make me feel like there is something more to life than just this 3D reality which we already see, and we name everything, and there everything has its place. And it feels to me much richer than what they are describing, what is being offered to us in the other realm, which we can also bring here to this planet, because that's what this lady was oozing. She was actually having this aura of happiness and she wanted to share it. She also said it is very important for us to be in contact with other people, to put ourselves out there and to just make these beautiful connections, because they are going to be really memorized on other side.
They will be highlighted on the other side.
That's what happened to her actually. She didn't highlight any intense life experiences, but she was having some interaction with the cash lady, right?
With a lady at the cash desk who wasn't able to pay for her groceries. She was trying to figure out what item could she put back because she can't afford it. And that woman who had the near-death experience then decided, hey, I got you, here's the money, like just take everything. And that in return affected that woman, that she was bringing it onto other people, that she was feeding other people that were in need. And that's what was highlighted, something that she didn't even remember, that she thought is a small little act of kindness. But it had such a big ripple effect, and that was being shown to her.
So we think for us that we have some milestones in life, and therefore we feel good when we reach certain level in our job or when we meditate or whatever we are doing. But it's actually these little things, little moments, which can affect other people's lives and which make some very noticeable goodness in a larger community. And that's what we are contributing as well here, both of us, you on there and us in here. And how you can apply it to your life, I can give you immediately practical example. You are triggered by somebody, you constantly think about that person, you constantly say certain words, and before you say certain words you have certain thoughts about that person who triggers the same brain circuits which are like a highway because you did it so many times, and your body's already creating the appropriate hormones and proteins and the stress which you're used to.
And the thoughts that you're having can be 100% true. Like you have proof every single day that what you're thinking, what you're feeling is the truth.
She also said that even though if you're right, I can have confirmation from the whole world that I am right. But it's anyways about my body, it's about my experience, it's about my chemistry. When you think about that person, only the thought counts. You already have like this thread connected to the other person. It's like you're plugging the cord into their energy field. And there, the energy exchange goes back and forth and back and forth. And what is happening to us is that our energy field starts to shrink and starts to be cloudy and maybe a little bit more negative. And we are creating the negativity in us, and it doesn't make us feel good. It doesn't make us feel our environment good. Nothing's good, and we are still doing it. It's so tempting. It's so good to hear, you are right, and you can hear it from 100 people. Yes, you are right. You are the victim, and that person is the bad guy. But actually, you can also just stop the thoughts. That's what you were saying, right? You just stop the thought. You're aware of the thoughts, and you say, hey, this I'm not going to carry with me even to the other realm, because I am going to stop it right now. And I believe that once you will do it, you will have a feeling of your future you in some other realm, which is going to be like, yeah, this is, I'm putting this into my soul camera because I am so proud at my past me.
Oh yeah.
That I did that, that I didn't play the game of self-importance to be still justifying in front of everybody, yeah, I'm doing it right and they are doing it wrong.
There is a level of addiction to it, of course.
Yeah.
That's why we're
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
It is feeling pleasurable to feel like I'm superior in some way,
Yes.
and I'm better than that person. So
Yes.
you keep thinking those limiting thoughts about the other person, but you're watching this video and you're on this personal journey of evolution. That's why we're all here, and we have to be honest to ourselves and say, okay, I do want to change that. I am aware. It feels kind of nice. It gives me a little rush, a little buzz, but I want to really change that. And the energy that will be released from this when you truly change, like Petra said, the soul camera will capture it for you. It is going to be a huge, huge transformation that you can make.
Also, I'm inspired from Dr. Joe Dispenza when he tells a story on an event. For example, he was meeting somebody who wasn't doing really good to him, and he was asking himself one question, which I now have a deeper meaning about because of this NDE. It was like, why is this woman doing this to me? And you ask it on a soul level, and it's always answer for us that we have to really learn how to disconnect from this, how to overcome this, and how to let go of our self-importance and stop being like BSing us that we are important and without us is not going to work, and you know, and we are the superior ones. And if you can make it, I think it will be really life-changing. And we as well, right?
It's like we have a lasso and we're taking that other person, we hold them in like this with our thoughts and our emotions about them, that they are a certain way, and we keep them locked in this way. But there's also the string that is connected to us, that keeps us bonded to them. And once we cut that string and we release their energy, we let them be themselves, who they want to be, who they want to evolve into, we will free up energy for them, but also more importantly for us. That's what we really need, and this is how we can also then help other people in return.
Yeah.
But how can you release this? It comes down to forgiveness, right? But forgiveness is always some concept that is a little bit hard to grasp. And in a simple way, it is just us putting our attention back to us. It's not focusing on that person anymore. It's not thinking about it anymore. And we need to be conscious of it when it's happening and say, oh, no, I don't want to go there anymore. I'm coming back to me. I'll take this energy, put it back to me, let my energy field expand.
Or if you are more visual, you can really see that cord connecting you to that person. It can be really strong, heavy cord, and you can just say, cut, or you just pull that cord back to you because it's your cord. You created it.
Without them connected to it, though.
You know, it's funny. Yeah, without them. Like pulling it out of the socket.
Yeah.
Because then, you know, you're like a generator of energy and you put your sockets everywhere you need, and then you donate your energy there. Also watch our video about kill core, because this is really great to remind yourself how we are making not alive things alive. But imagine that you have a little tiny cord, like you're divorcing and you are making it bigger and thicker, and you almost don't see your ex-partner over that cord because it's so huge, but you already know that there is this hurt and pain and everything. Then you have to pull that. It's your energy. You build that cord and you have to pull it back to you, and you have to take your energy back to you. And when you understand that energy is never, that's what she said also in NDE, that energy is never ever cancelled, or it doesn't disappear, it just transforms. We have always been here as our energy, and we will always be here as the energy. We'll just be transforming into some other energy. But it's great if we have all our energy back, or the most of it back. That's why it's counting in that other realm if you pull your plugs back.
I found a way for me that it was really the easiest and fastest way how I was able to change my emotions or feelings or thoughts about another person. and it was by using the HeartMath coherence sensor. Because
just a little moment. So he can get in 5 to 10 minutes from very unpleasant person to a very loving, open-hearted being. So
Yeah.
watch really closely this.
I really found that it was the fastest way for me to change my energy about a certain situation. And there's this exercise called Heart Soak in the HeartMath app. And there you're going first into coherence with your heart. You really focus still on this space in your heart and you're breathing into it. And then you allow that emotion or the thoughts about that other person to be soaked in the compassion or in the coherence of your heart. And that was always changing and transforming my feeling or attitude towards a situation or another person way more than just simply thinking differently or being aware of it could. I'm not saying that it doesn't work. It does work, absolutely. But for me, this is like a super shortcut, you could say, because just doing this heart soak, 5-minute exercise, is changing me on a deeper level that I can't even really explain what happened or what the shift was, but I just have all of a sudden a very different feeling or attitude towards that person, and the relationship can change and transform, and I have more energy available for me.
So your future you handed you HeartMath sensor.
Your future handed it to us.
Coherent sensor.
We made a video about how this thing works. You can watch it, and it is really like for me, it's super easy to do it this way.
I also have episodes when I wake up at night sometimes and I am not feeling well. I have certain fear in me or something, and I am also using similar breathing like this from HeartMath or combined with Buteyko techniques to calm down my nervous system. It's just slow inhale and even slower exhale. And it's not a big deal about it. Nobody should teach you how to breathe, right? But actually in this time and in this planet, we have to again relearn, reteach ourselves how to breathe. So it's funny how we teach us the fundamental things which are our birthright, which we have always accessible, and they are more powerful than any drug. And it can really be surprising for a person like me, for example, that it's very much influencing our life.
So think of the person that is still triggering you, that you still feel very strong emotion towards. And next time when you're thinking about that person, just remember that you don't want that anymore, that you do want to change, that you want to step on the other side of that.
There is a certain resistance in it, because when I tune into thinking about some person which I really don't like, and I am connecting to that energy between us, I really don't want to have anything to do with it, and I believe that you have the same feelings about it. But give it to yourself. Like, let's give it to ourselves too. I'll do it today after the video. I'll try to do it as well with that one person. I'll try to just pull that cord back towards me and be conscious about it and be aware of that, because I think when that lady was so clear that we carry it with ourselves on other side, and that we carry it basically in our energy field all the time, it's very worthy to do it, even though you feel that resistance. Let me know if you have something like that in you as well, that you don't want to do this, but you know that it can bring you big benefit. So I hope I motivated you enough to do that, even though resistance can be quite crazy big.
We will want to do it whether we're alive or we're in the afterlife.
Yeah, that's the thing, that I didn't know we're gonna drag it with us.
Yeah, it doesn't just stop there.
Yeah.
The energy needs to be transformed anyways.
Yeah.
We will want to.
It's like, I'm gonna be locked with you forever. No.
No.
I'm deciding now that I'm gonna end this. Yeah. Or transform this.
Thank you so much for being with us. Don't ever forget that you're unlimited. And if you would like to share some more time with us, we also have this video here for you next.
Thank you.